Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Jason here, and this is Subnautica 2. So I've done a couple of streams. I've gotten like 8 hours into the game, but I wanted to put together like an actual like Let's Play series of the early access. So Subnautica 2 is out in early access. They will be adding more content and, polishing and adjusting things as the game progresses, but let's play it like at release, at early access release back in May of 2026. So, let's see. 8 hours and 20 minutes is what I've played on my streaming save. So I kind of have a grasp of how the game works, so we can kind of give you some tips as we're going along. It's not a fresh playthrough, but it's more of I want to show you guys what's going on, with the game at this point. And we're going to do survival mode. The flight to the desert world Zazura will last 14 years. It is a one-way trip. When you awaken, your new life begins. So now we get to select our character to start with. And as far as I know, like this might change again, it might change in the future, but basically you're just choosing the character you want to be. That has no bearing on the gameplay. So none of these characters has a special thing they do or any kind of talents or skills as far as I know. But again, this could change in the future. We're gonna go with triage, and then we can customize. And at this point, it's literally just customizing the color of your suit. So whatever suit color you'd like, you can do that. I'm gonna go with purple because purple is the best. Additional fabrication options will be coming soon from Altera. So yeah, again, this is back in May of 2026. So who knows what's going to happen if you're watching this video a year or 2 years from now when it's fully released. It's going to be different for sure.
Body print complete. PDA implant reset to factory settings.
PDA imprint reset to factory settings, huh?
Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 13 minutes. Adaptation required.
So this is one of the new things that they're adding in this game versus Below Zero and the original Subnautica. You have adaptations, meaning we have to basically genetically modify ourselves to live in this environment. So if we talk to this thing right here, Boot Noah.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is your life. I wish I could make full introductions, but courtesies must wait. We are both going to die if we stay here. There's another Noah node in the life pod outside. Get me there and I can get us both to safety.
So Noah is the AI that is in control of a lot of different stuff in the game. We're downloading him.
You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a neurotoxin. Nitrogen bubbles saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart. I've opened the door to the adaptation chamber. Your printed body can borrow tricks from indigenous life. You'll feel better. You'll be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
Okay.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation.
So I can't move, I can't run or anything because we're under high pressure. So this is your first adaptation right here, this pod.
Thanks to Altera Pioneer Nanotech, your body can adapt survival traits from a Zazuran rat. Proceed to the sampling pavilion.
So these are, you're going to find these out in the world.
Tampering detected. Uncatalogued donor organism in pavilion.
And when you interact with it, you get an adaptation.
Team donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sampling. Adapting trimethylamine, N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing.
So now I can breathe.
Congratulations. This orb is now your relative.
So now I can breathe pressurized atmosphere, basically oxygen. There we go. Get out here.
Scanning for necessary adaptation. Clear for work.
Got a health kit.
Barometric depth gauge activated. A
500.
serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
So now if we die, we can respawn here. Here is a NOAA node. No power in here. Okay. But yeah, we're 582 meters below the surface. Holy cow. Done. Thank you. The sleep bay was extremely confined. Assess the mission state? Yes.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDSB3. Between us, I prefer NOAA. You are the QI, the qualified investigator. Wear it with pride. We have made violent planetfall. I don't know the status of the pioneer colonists, the cicada, or the 40,000 souls stored in its quartz memory. I am just one NOAA node. I print and support the colonists stored in Sleep Bay 3. But if things go wrong, I am authorized to print a QI or two for troubleshooting. If we're going to complete the mission to build a human future on this world, you will have to lead the way. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. The tyranny of matter. You'll have to swim out and release them manually. They're on the back of the pod, outside the passenger window. Mind your breath.
So I have to manually release the pod, I guess, and then he will launch us. But yeah, notice how he's an AI, but he has feelings. Like he prefers things. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. Having an AI feel things is not great. What happens if he gets mad? Oh, gotta get back in here. Already interacted with that. Black box unknown.
Oxygen.
All right, so now let's launch.
Prepare for launch. Life pod release. Trajectory error.
We're going down. Uh-oh.
Collision. Collision. Thrusters disabled. Clearing main thrusters. Stand by. Thruster function restored. Brace for corrective reorientation. Collision. Collision. Obstructions detected. Increasing thrusters. Releasing parachute. Release firing mechanism failure. Brace for impact.
Well, that sounded painful. Never, like, you didn't want to, like, strap in or hold on. Wake up, yeah.
Starnav does not recognize the sky.
Okay.
Titan class biosignature on the horizon.
Subnautica 2. There we go. Yeah, 10 minutes in.
You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
So now we are in the thick of it. So we have our fabricator. We can make basic stuff, basic equipment, but we need materials in order to make all of this stuff. Same thing for resources. We can start making like fiber and glass, just like in the original game. But you're going to need resources in order to do that. We also need water. All right. Well, before we go anywhere, let's talk to Noah. Let's do the survival guide.
This isn't Caesura. I thought you should discover that for yourself, investigator. There should be a colony waiting for us. Your fellow pioneers, my fellow Noah nodes, working together to break ground for those who still sleep. Instead, silence. Not even the cicada answers. We are alone. I've sent your PDA the standard survival guide. While you pioneer the area and fabricate your tools, I'll apply myself to the life pod sensors.
Uh-huh. Well, what about the missing colonists? What happened to them?
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned. Many of them more than once. This is my purpose. To reincarnate you from digital storage, support your work, and if necessary, reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down. Do this for me, and I can offer you hazard pay. Credit against your contract debt. Risk code, Sierra Ordinal Warrant 2. I am already searching for the black boxes of the missing colonists. Stand by for search locations. Downloading colony manifests to your PDA.
So he's basically reprinting everybody. And there's 26 colonists that he did before the sleep bay drowned. So there's 26 colonists or pioneers before us. And we are the latest one because he can't find all the other ones. They disappeared.
Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water.
So we can kind of, just like in the original game, kind of look around for items that are scattered in boxes, and if you scan them, you can get the blueprint for them. But first,
from hand tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material.
we need to collect a whole bunch of materials. And we don't have very much oxygen. We don't have an air tank. So it's going to be a lot of going like in and out of the water pretty quick just to collect what we need to start with. These little crabs. Look at them. Let's get up here. Okay. Well, there's a thing underneath our pod. A little air bubble. Air bubble. Beautiful. Pick up these little guys, the water slug.
This organism filters brine into drinkable fresh water. This may be an adaptation to the seawater's anomalously high viral load.
So we need to get some water slugs. That's where your water is going to come from in the start of the game. We also
The
have...
portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your co-workers before moving them. Oxygen.
Get this. Boom, there we go. So now we have a storage locker as well.
Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution.
So we have some storage in here. Put some of that away. Let's make some water out of our slugs we got. That way we have enough water for later on.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod
Yes.
at your convenience. Remember
Yes.
that you are in command of the mission.
So we'll drink some water. There we go. All right, so Noah has something for us. Oh, biobed test.
I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone-blistering levels of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This planet is already killing you. We have to know if the life pod biobed can help. Find a convenient way to die. Your
What?
black box will phase your mind to the biobed. I'll print you in a new body. You can return to your point of exit to retrieve dropped items. Regular reprinting may help slow down environmental contamination. It's not a long-term solution, but for now, we have to triage.
No way I'm gonna die on purpose. What the heck?
I understand.
He also was like, yeah, tell me again, Jason, you're not gonna die on purpose. We know you're not gonna last very long out there, buddy. All right. Let's get some more. We need metals. We need all kinds of stuff to start making our equipment. So, grab the water slugs. And if you need to in a pinch,
This quartz contains dead coral polyps.
you can
May
just
have formed
drink
on
a
or
slug.
near a coral dome.
So if you want to, you can drink a slug. It'll give you 15 water, but... Oh, no, it's digestive incompatibility. So I can't do it. So even if I try, it will not work. So
Oxygen.
there's a lot of food you can make here, but you cannot eat because your digestive system will not... it's not compatible with it. Basically, it hurts you to eat it. So we have to get our genetic mutation to basically eat some food while we're here. You know, and drink, our water slugs, all the local animals. So let's grab some of this. Let's grab some metals and stuff. And there is a building right here. So we can go over to that building. Up, once I don't drown. Come on, get up. So let's get in here, drop some stuff off. Let's see if we can make anything. That's almost full. Okay. We can make some water. And the thing is, you can't exit or leave while it's crafting anything. If you do, it'll cancel it out. You have to sit here and watch it work. So don't worry about, oh no, I have to do that. Nope. We have a survival multi-tool. Let's craft one of those.
Of all the equipment available to TSF frontiersmen, only this demilitarized switch axe is approved for colonial fabrication. In untrained hands, firearms are primarily used to harm other colonists, or the self.
Or the self. Great. So now we can we have some idea of we need some copper, we need some acidic rayon pouches. Okay, we need copper for that. We need to go find some good stuff here. All right. So yeah, let's put our water away. So now we have a survival tool. Let's just see what's going on with this building over here. We're gonna need to get a whole bunch of stuff. We have our tool though, so start hammering stuff.
Colony structure located.
Yep,
There may be clues to the location of the main habitat.
let me get in here. So first thing you see in here is this beautiful machine right here, but we can't do anything with it because there's no power. We have metal salvage there, which is good because we have an oxygen plant. These little blue plants give you oxygen. Beautiful. So nothing else around here. We need a battery. So it requires a battery to do. Let's go up here. Oh, we got some quartz. So we need a battery before we can activate this. So now that we have our cool little hammer, what can we do? We can. Acidic Rheon pouch, that's what we need.
Used to make basic chemical batteries.
There we go. Give me some oxygen. I'm gonna float above it, choking. There we go.
Oxygen.
There we go. We also have this, download programmable detonator. How much room do we have in our inventory? Oh, look at that oxygen. Ah, we're getting close. Okay, let's go back. So now we just need to find some copper, and we can start making batteries. Grab that guy. What about you, little guy? Digestive incompatibility, so I can't eat this yet. I gotta wait. I know. There we go. A lot of just, until you get your air tanks, it's gonna be a lot of like in and out of the water. Just because you don't have as much oxygen as you should. Okay. There we go. Put the rest of this over here in a little storage. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. I'll leave one of the nutrient blocks because I'm going to need that. So now we've learned. Oh, fiber mesh. We need strong acid and fiber for that. Food. We can cook it, but again, our digestive incompatibility. We won't let us actually use it. So yeah, as we're picking up stuff, we're learning recipes. All right, so now we need to find some copper. So copper is usually in caves. We know there's a cave right here. Any kind of, oh, look at copper right there.
Copper is key to simple electronics. Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs.
Yep. So you basically want to look for caves if you are looking for copper. Like this right here. There we go. And also get all that. Okay. Let's go back up there. Now we have everything for a battery. We can get that thing powered up. So, resources. We have battery. We could also make wiring. Let's make a couple of batteries, just in case. We can also make titanium. We can make mild acid. So what do we need? Oh, we have a scanner tool now. We can do that. We need a battery for that. That's why I made two. So now we have a scanning tool. We can start scanning stuff and learning.
4546B. Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life.
Let's see what we can do here. And then over here in this container. So we need the battery. So let's take the battery over to that awesome welcome center. It's getting dark now. This game just looks so beautiful. Look at that. So many colors and everything going on here. Let's make sure we keep our oxygen up. Up, one more oxygen. All right. Welcome center. We can scan the biolab. So now we know about it. So now we can start building it, I believe. And so there's some things that you need to scan more than one of, in case you have to learn. So some things like, an upgrade, for instance, might take 2 or 3 scans, and you can't do the same one over and over again.
This was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical oxygen decades.
Yeah, so some things might take a little extra time to learn. But that's okay. Let's put a battery in here.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
Due north. Okay. And yeah, so people are starting to lose their minds here. That's great. That's awesome. So we have that powered up. This cool biomod bed over here. Biolab. So this is where you can kind of do some active and passive biomods. So you're active, you get 1. Passive is passive, meaning you can have multiples, but they're not, they're not active for you, for lack of a better word. So for active ones, we have a dash or we have a pathfinder. The dash will let you dash in any direction to get away from hazards or predators. And that's in water, so you can just kind of dash to a different direction. The pathfinder releases a trail of pheromones that you can follow to find your way. So these are really cool, and you can swap them out whenever you want. I'm going to do the dash first as my active, and then my passive biomod, you get a sea skimmer. You swim faster when close to underwater surfaces or seafloor. So basically, you swim faster if you're closer to a surface. Or oxygen control. It slows down your oxygen consumption when you're not moving. I like that one. So I can use that. So if you just stop moving, your oxygen usage goes down. Like you're not using it as much as if you're moving. You got that? Okay. And then it also activated Noah over here. Boot Noah.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Sleep Bay 3 until the bay suddenly moved. Picked up and hurled a full fathom into the deep, with you and I aboard. 20,000 hours earlier, a hard line leading to a habitat complex in the north was deliberately cut. Why? And if I am not mistaken, and I never am, this node was killed by an explosion below the structure. More mysteries for the qualified investigator. I've retrieved 2 messages. I think you should review them. I remember Sophie very fondly.
Okay, personal messages.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus.
We already heard this one.
We don't know when...
So we'll back up out of that one. But we didn't learn any base building basics.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Starvilus, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess. Here is my formula for a quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air. With a hatch on the end. Go inside. Build lockers. At Fabricator, it will draw from your lockers automatically. Nice, huh? Now you have made a perfect work camp. Later, you can add a room for biobed, processor, scanner station, a real bed, maybe grow some plants. The rest will follow.
Okay, so we have basics. We don't have a habitat tool, though, so we need to find that.
This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Uh-huh, that sounds ominous. Then alone.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? Wouldn't that set you free?
That's a little creepy. And then we have Start Biomod.
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more fun. Sophie would have cleared anything in there.
Okay, yeah, so we already did our biomods. So the mods are not permanent. They're not adaptations. They're not genetics. And so you can switch those out whenever you would like. At least at this point. Let's scan our habitat builder here. Oh, we need one more. So you see it says habitat builder 1 out of 2. So you need to scan it twice before you actually learn how to use it. Oh, we can scan this.
This colony of worms in a shared membrane has no earthly analog. You have discovered a new clade. Naming rights may be auctioned off or reserved as a gift for that special someone in your future.
So we have a Lucifer
Do
rot
not
sack.
hesitate to use alien life forms for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected complexity.
Requires a multi-tool.
There is no sign of plant life on this world. This waxy fiber is closer to vinyl or latex than cellular. Oxygen. Vegetarians should expect protein.
Ew. Okay, so we got some stuff, and ooh, we're almost full already. Good lord. So let's grab some more stuff in here. Got our water. I keep grabbing the slugs because we need that water. All right, let's get back up in here and we'll get rid of the stuff in our inventory. Clear it out again. That's full. Let's see, what can we make? We can make an oily salad from all the fibrous pulp we just grabbed. Or, I believe we can also, yeah, we can make fiber as well. And then we can also make a rubber from the Lucifer rot sack. Okay. Got it. We're gonna need to make our habitat pretty quickly because, yeah, we're running out of room already because I am a loot goblin. Make some water. But again, we can't eat the oily salad because our digestive system is incompatible. There we go. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to look for another habitat multi-tool. So let's go down here and see if it's in here. Ow. No, nothing around there. I believe there should be one down here. We have a habitat multi-tool around here somewhere. There's one right there. Oh, it's a flashlight. Excuse me, it's a flashlight. 1 out of 2 on the flashlight now. Scan the titanium, I guess. Scan everything, you know. I wonder where our other multi-tool is. Oh, get some water, or get some air, excuse me. Scan that. Dragon scale coral. What does that give me? coral mash. I don't even know what coral mash is. Oh, it's good for food, but we can't eat it yet. Get up and get some oxygen. All right. Is this my habitat builder? Nope. Nothing in that box. Just gotta look around a little bit. We'll get one. Let's go surface and then down here. Nothing in that. Nothing in that. Nothing in that. Wow. Oh, we got some copper. Inventory's almost filled. Let's get up here. All right, we can scan the coral dome. Are you my habitat? Oh, you're my flashlight. So we've learned how to make a flashlight. Oh, acid. All right, let's get down in here. This guy won't shoot acid at me again. Nope. Hope we have another container. And we have a habitat builder right here. I'll take it.
Building a processor and a power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes. But the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission.
All right. We have another container at least. I can put stuff away in the container, thank God. We can slap all of it in there. It's already filled again. My goodness. Yeah, dude. Holy moly. Loot Goblin Jason. All right, but we've learned 2 different recipes. We know how to make a flashlight and a habitat builder. We need glass, battery, and copper wire. Okay, so we just need to make those 3 things. I think we can. So we can make glass. We can make battery and a copper wire. Beautiful. So now we've also learned how to make a wiring kit now that we have copper wire. Let's make our habitat builder right here.
Congratulations. You have taken a major step towards zero debt today. As a platform for systems like the processor and scanner station, a habitat is a vital investment in your future.
You're
A
dang right.
habitat can also be an emotional anchor, proof that you've built something to last. Remember, it's easier to replace a body than a base.
It's easier to replace a body than a base. Okay. So now we have our base. We can put it wherever we want. I am going to slap down a base right here, a corridor. Right here. So if you get too far away from your container, it won't actually register that you have that item. So we need to make sure. Yeah, see, look at it says I have 0 of everything. But as soon as I get over here, it does. I have it. So you have to make sure you're close enough. There. And now we need to make a solar panel. We need titanium and quartz, and we have enough titanium, but not enough quartz. We need more quartz. Okay. So we can put it down. We can't build it, though. So we need to get some quartz. And titanium, of course. So let's go do that real fast.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Another note from Noah over there. So I think I saw some quartz, yeah, over there. So let's do this. We'll break open this one. Some metal as well. Do we have any more quartz around here? No, no big crystals. Okay. So quartz is found around coral. So if you want to find quartz, just look for these cool coral outcroppings. And you can go in here and there you go. So not much in this one. I mean, it does have some. All right. Let's build our solar panel.
Power connected.
There we go.
All systems online.
So now we have a little sanctuary here. And so we can, I believe, we can make a wall locker and start putting stuff in here if we wanted. So, boom and boom. Okay. So you start bringing all our stuff over here as well, which is awesome. We have a whole bunch of it in here. We have our portable lockers. We can just chuck down over here as long as they're close enough. Again, if you're within a certain radius of your lockers, they will just auto pull items from your lockers. Thing is, though, you gotta be close to your lockers. There we go. That should help. And we'll just kind of slowly move everything in here.
Welcome aboard.
And actually, I could just do this. Boom. Boom. Okay. There. Let's see what Noah has to say. Anita.
Contact. I've located the black box of Anita Gottschall, the colony purser. Partial voice data retrieved.
We're so hungry.
Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. She said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Look for audio and visual navigation clues when approaching the black box. Okay. Grab the rest of this out of here. So now we know Anita's over there.
Welcome aboard.
We can start just putting stuff in here just to get it out of our inventory. We can also make a... Do we have any fabricator? We do, but we need copper for that, dang it. And it also uses 2 energy. So yeah, and we only have like this much stuff. Like we don't have very much yet. So once we start finding things, we can start scanning them and using them. But I think I'm going to call it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this like intro into Subnautica 2. Hopefully you guys did. If you did, hit that like button. And I will see you guys in the next episode where we kind of collect more stuff and start building out our base. So I'll see you guys then.